Hi, my name is Pluto. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to Picking My Brain. Today we're going to do just that, and we're going to start a series of videos called Picking My Brain. I just want to talk about whatever I'm thinking about in this moment, and maybe use art to explain more, maybe explain art. Certainly learn more about myself, hopefully learn more about you guys, and hopefully I can keep doing this, because I'm gonna try to learn to like it. So today I want to talk about, I don't know if I have talked about Pluto already. Maybe my last video was about Pluto. Today I want to talk about just what it means for us to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. I think individually people carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. And individually people feel like they carry their life on their shoulders, meaning, we have to keep going, we have to keep pushing, we have to keep doing whatever we have to do to live and survive. And America's fucking hard. Living in America's fucking hard. And you don't have any community. It's hard to find community outside of a church. It's hard to find community, period. I'm lucky that I have a wonderful partner who supports me. But at the same time, damn, it's hard. We don't have a whole lot of free time. The free time we do have, we're spending on these things. We like to call our phones. I like to call them screens. There's a screen right there on my camera. There's a screen that I'm looking at right here on my OBS that's recording my microphone. We spend a lot of time on entertainment. But at the same time, do we want entertainment to define our times? I'm using the word time too many times. But I guess I want to ask the question, like, okay, and this is the thing that frustrates me. Is that, yes, I sound like one of those people on the internet who's like, you need to be the most efficient with your time. You can't relax. You need to work all the time. You need to do everything all the time. And you don't. You don't. None of us can. We waste more time than we spend doing something productive. And even when we're doing something productive, is it really productive? I have spent a lot of the time of the past few months reading. It's better than TikTok. I'm reading. I've read quite a few books. I don't need to go into what books I've read, but I still, once I finish, it's an accomplishment to finish a book. It gives you something to think about, which is more than TikTok ever did for me. But still, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Why do I feel like I'm wasting my time? I feel like I'm wasting my time because I see how fucked up the world is. Our planet is, how insane our planet is. And I am sitting here reading. I'm sitting here watching entertainment to relax. But do I even deserve to relax? But do I deserve to not relax? It's like the world, we all need to come together to fix the world, and it's not gonna just be me, but sometimes it feels like it is just me. And when I read, even though I appreciate reading, I go into my own world. I'm able to explore other people, other characters, other lives, essentially, and it's interesting and it's fun. But is it productive? I think capitalism has warped our idea of productivity. I go and I spend 8 hours being productive at this place that I call my job. And I come home and I'm able to not be productive. I'm able to relax. But I think that's a lie in itself, because there's a lot of work that goes into making a home. And there's a lot of work that goes into trying to keep your home insanity in your home, to cook, to meal prep, to do whatever, and I'm prolonging my own life, and maybe that's a good thing, but on one hand, I'm not really helping anybody or doing anything meaningful. Maybe that's why I want to make these videos, is because maybe I'll feel more like I'm doing something more meaningful with my free time, with my life, if I'm making these videos. But am I? I mean, here's this idea that I have. It's this idea of the fog. I see social media as a fog. There's so much stuff going on social media all the time, and it's all personalized to me. At least my algorithm is, but if you're watching this, your algorithm's personalized to you. And how do and it's like I recognize that I'm not the only one who spends a lot of time watching stupid YouTube videos because they're interesting to me. And that's what YouTube wants. They want me to watch more videos. You're watching this video, and there's the paradox. I'm making this video critiquing the making of videos, critiquing what I'm going to post this on. And that's it doesn't make any sense. How do I add, create meaningful conversations and create a meaningful movement that isn't just adding to the fog and the craziness of the online that we're all wrapped up in, and we're so wrapped up in that we can't even see a way out, I guess, if that's the way I want to put it. We can't even see... Sorry, I'm just thinking how to word it. It's hard. I'm trying to make these videos, and we all have this idea of, if you worked a service industry job, of a customer service voice. Hi, how's it going? A little higher, a little bit nicer, maybe a little bit. How do I be real and then have a bunch of people see it and not? And not cater to those people? How do I speak my mind and clear the fog without adding to it? How do I, have my message heard and not have it heard inside the fog, where half the time I don't even remember what I just watched? Half the time, a majority of people watch it for 5 seconds and then click off. Thank you for watching, if you're watching right now. I feel defeated. I feel a little bit hopeless. I feel alienated, that's for sure. And the people around me, the community that I do have, makes me feel happy. My friends, my family, my loved partner who's in the other room. I'm trying to be quiet for her. But at the end of the day, how are we going to make a better world outside of sitting and talking about it online? How are we going to do that? How would I do that here and not have, if I made a big meeting with all the people who watch my videos, look like just a fan meet and it's all about me? Every single human has the ability to bring something positive to the table. Now, their incentives might produce something negative, and might produce them bringing only negative things to the table because they're incentivized to do so. for their own good, for their own safety, for their own security. How do I create a positive impact? If I have a following, how do I use that to create a positive impact? And it's weird because I'm talking to myself right now. I mean, yeah, I could care. I care if people are watching it, and I appreciate if anybody watches this video, which I don't know who will. But it's like, how do I create a positive impact? How do I make art that makes a positive impact, that isn't just something that somebody sees on their timeline for 5 seconds and then scrolls through? How do we do anything and add anything meaningful to the conversation besides a comment? I know this seems negative, and maybe this is, it's just been a thought that's been on my brain for a while. And I appreciate if you've listened this far, and I think that maybe seeing the response to this video might give me hope in a paradoxical way. I hope that whoever you are, if you're listening to this, you don't stop dreaming, you don't stop learning. I hope you don't stop being human. Because at the end of the day, you're a human being. And all I want is more of that. And less commercialism and compartmentalization, and less hate and otherization, and more real connection. It's 2024, and we just went through the Christmas holidays of 2023, or whatever you celebrate. I'm not saying Christmas like it's the only thing people celebrate, but you get what I mean. And I hate it. I was born and raised Christian, and I don't hate it because it's a celebration of a Christian holiday. I hate December because it's Q4. And it's very obviously Q4. If you think about it, if you go through that season and you think about it, it's Q4. It's not Christmas. It's not meaningful. It's, I'm going to go to the store where everyone else is going to because it's busy. I'm going to be processed by somebody who hates their job. They hate how busy it is, but they have to be there to pay their bills. I'm going to stretch my money that I don't have enough of because I work a job that doesn't pay me enough. All to give some fake, gift to one of my friends or family that's going to be looked at and they're going to go, oh, thanks, put it away, and I don't even know if they're ever going to touch it again. I always thought the holidays were supposed to be more than that. What that more is, I don't know. One of the books I read recently it's called The Jitterbug Perfume by Tom Robbins. And in that book, there's this, I don't want to go into the whole story of the book, but there's this guy who is essentially 1,000 years old. But at the end of the book, he is at a Mardi Gras celebration in New Orleans. And one of the things he says that resonated with me was, they do all the same celebrations, they're trying the same things, but it still doesn't feel real. Doesn't feel like it's meaningful, like it means the same thing. And I don't want a society that feels fake. I don't want to live in a plastic world with plastic people where no one is able to express how they really feel. Either for fear of being fired, for fear of ostracization, for fear of fear itself. I'm just done. I'm not done like I want to stop living, like pessimistic, whatever. I'm done with fake connection. I'm done with not knowing somebody and thinking that I know them because I've seen 5 seconds of them or 10 minutes of them. I don't know. Anyway, I know it's depressing, and I appreciate anyone who listened. Hopefully I can continue to make videos like this, and hopefully people can continue watching them. I think I have something meaningful to say, and hopefully what I said resonates. If it did, a subscription or a like would be appreciated. There's the fog again. Oh my gosh. I gotta make my money. I mean, I have to live, and I know this is my first video, but I promise that I'm not aiming at just being a creator. My aim is to create a positive impact if I am a creator. With these videos, with my art, with anything. So, if you're on the same frequency, I really, truly appreciate you coming. You showing up, you being there, you being you. Thank you. Alright. Peace and love.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.